Hi, welcome to the RuneCode training video for the Brother 2504D Overlocker. We hope you enjoy the machine as much as we do. Connecting the power cable. Connect the foot controller plug to the machine. Connect the power supply to an outlet. Removing pre-threaded thread. Removing the needles. Hold the needles and loosen the screw. Slide the needle down to remove. Tip, hold the needle to prevent it from falling into the machine. Replacing the needles. With the flat side of the needle towards the back, insert the needle. Hold the needle in place and tighten the screw. Tip: take care not to use excessive force when loosening or tightening the screw. Threading the 2504D overlocker. The spools are support for bigger thread spools not to move around on the spool pins. Remove spools before inserting the threads. Threading the upper looper. Run the thread in the sequence illustrated in green. Follow the green color numbered from 1 to 9 next to each threading point. Threading the lower looper. Run the thread in the sequence illustrated in blue. Follow the blue colored number from 1 to 10 next to each threading point. Press the lever at threading point 9 to the right to release the lower looper for easier threading. Threading the right needle. Run the thread in the sequence illustrated in pink. Follow the pink colored numbers from 1 to 8 next to each threading point. Threading the left needle. Run the thread in the sequence illustrated in yellow. Follow the yellow colored numbers from 1 to 8 next to each threading point. Setting the tension dials. Each thread has its own tension dial. The thread tension may vary according to the type and thickness of fabric and the type of thread used. For most fabrics and threads, Sewing is possible at position 4. Letting down the presser foot, turning the hand wheel and stitching a chain stitch. Close the front cover after threading is done. Replace the trim trap. Lower the presser foot and turn the hand wheel to create the first 4 to 5 chain stitches to ensure the machine is threaded correctly. Once the machine forms the chain stitch, you can press down on the foot controller to form a long piece of chain stitches. 4-thread overlock stitch. Use all 4 threads. Fabrics tend to fray and overlocking is used to stop fabric from fraying. A 4-thread overlock produces a strong seam. Adjusting the stitch width and stitch length. Four-thread overlocking, stitch width 7, stitch length 4. To change the stitch width, turn the stitch width adjustment dial to the desired stitched width. To change the stitch length, turn the stitch length adjustment dial to the desired stitch length. Setting the machine for a roll hem. To stitch a 3-thread roll hem, remove the stitch finger by pulling it to the right. Store the stitch finger on the inside of the front cover. Remove the left needle. Turn the stitch width and length dial to the R position. Start stitching by stepping down on the foot controller and guide the fabric. Replacing the stitch finger and left needle. Remove the trim trap and open the front cover. Remove the stitch finger and place it back into the correct position. Close the front cover and replace the trim trap. Replace the left needle and take care not to use excessive force when tightening the screw. Stitching two pieces of fabric together. Working around outside corners. Slightly work off the edge of the fabric. Lift your needles, lift the presser foot and turn the fabric 90 degrees. Do this with both corners. Two methods to ensure the beginning and end of a stitch. Use a blunt needle for this process. The first method is to insert the chain into the end of the seam using a hand sewing needle with a large eye. The second method is to tie the thread unpicked from the chain. Turn the fabric inside out, and there you have it, two pieces of fabric stitched together. differential feed, the overlocker is equipped with 2 sets of feed dogs. The differential feed controls the movement of the feed dogs. When set to 1, the feed dogs move at the same speed. When the dial is set to less than 1, the front feed dogs move slower, stretching the fabric as it is sewn. When the dial is set to more than 1, the front feed dogs move faster, gathering the fabric as it is sewn. This function assists in removing rippling or puckering when sewing different fabrics. Differential feed 0.7, stitch width 7, stitch length 4. Differential feed 2.0, stitch width 7, stitch length 4. Stitching a loop. Free arm sewing. Free arm sewing enables tubular pieces to be sewn more easily. Remove the bed extension. Replacing presser foot. Press the black button on the presser foot holder to remove the presser foot. Align the bar on the blind stitch foot with the slot of the shank. Lower presser foot and snap the blind stitch foot onto the shank. Blind stitch threading. Remove the right side needle first. Threading the upper looper. Run the thread in the sequence illustrated in green. Follow the green color numbered from 1 to 9 next to each threading point. threading lower looper. Run the thread in the sequence illustrated in blue. Follow the blue color numbered from 1 to 10 next to each threading point. Press the lever at threading point 9 to the right to release the lower looper for easier threading. Press the lever at threading point 9 to the right to release the lower looper for easier threading. Threading the left needle. Run the thread in the sequence illustrated in yellow. Follow the yellow color numbered from 1 to 8 next to each threading point. Folding a blind hem. Adjust the thread tension dial. Adjust the guide position of the presser foot with the adjusting screw so that the needle is slightly touching the crease of the fabric. Creating a project with a Brother 2504D overlocker. Stitch the two side seams of the pant leg, right sides together with the 4-thread overlock stitch. Turn one pant leg inside out and place one pant leg inside the other. Join the crotch seam from front to back. Stitch the crotch area. Remove the one pant leg to reveal your pants. Remove the bed extension. End off the pant leg to create a neat seam with a 4-thread overlock stitch. End the waist of the pants with a 4-thread overlock stitch to create a neat seam. Maintenance. Make sure your machine is turned off before cleaning and oiling the machine. Clean the inside of the machine with a clean brush to remove any lint buildup. Machine should be cleaned on a regular basis. For smooth and silent operation, the moving parts of the machine should be oiled periodically. Turn the hand wheel counterclockwise to distribute the oil evenly before sewing your next project. Thank you for watching and enjoy your Brother 2504D Overlocker.